Since 1967, Arvada gardeners have staked out their plots, round neat rows and stakes, weeding, hoeing, tilling, and sowing.
7:30 on Saturday morning, the gate is open and there might be cars waiting to get in. And as they come in, everyone goes to their spot. If it's in the middle of the summer when it really needs water, it's a scramble for the hose.
Nice job. I'm looking for some really good spinach this year.
What's surprising is how many different ways people will try and grow a crop. You can't believe how many different ideas there are.
Garden Club treasurer Wally Gallagher has been a member since 1983 and assigns the garden plots. He says it has been a growing task in recent years.
Up to a few years ago, we would have vacant plots available, and we have now, like, if I had the plots, I could put another 20 people out there.
Gallagher recalls the community garden's early roots.
We were Arvada Men's Garden Club, and it was, before my time, it was a children's garden.
Over the years, it evolved, of course, and now anyone from Arvada can garden here. The city owns the property. The Arvada Gardeners Club manages it, renting out about 100 12 by 22-foot garden plots for $15 a year.
I think for those that want to garden, seriously, it's a very economical place to garden. Due to the fact that we have water here that doesn't cost them anything, and the plot is reasonable. We sometimes furnish some of the things that go in the garden.
Garden Club members contribute 40 hours a year to maintain the tools, unlock the gates several times a week, and turn on the water pump.
The water supply comes from the Swadley ditch, in which the city owns a certain portion of the ditch water.
Sugar snap peas, onions, carrots, cabbage, and more are coaxed from the soil with tender care and time.
The lesson that they learn here is whatever they wring out of the soil, they will have earned.
But gardeners grow more than just a bounty for their tables.
Mr. Wally asked you to weed the paths.
The Childs family has worked the soil here for 3 years now. It began as a way for Michael to spend time with the girls and share his own childhood memories of gardening a family plot.
We'll just sprinkle a few in there and see which ones make it. We'll go for a lot. Go ahead and sprinkle those in.
And along with crops that put food on the table, they have cultivated friendships and life lessons.
This is probably our greatest attachment with this area, is working with a lot of the old timers that work here, and they, you know, when I'm messing up on something, they'll walk by and say, "Oh, you throw some fertilizer on that," and I have no idea. And of course, from what I learned from it, and it explodes right after that. So I'd say they learn a lot of the community that we have, and being participating, but also just learning that a little bit of work can go a long way.
The mix of generations works in many ways.
They will have the kids, bend down in areas that are a little bit difficult for them to get into, and just very patient and kind with the kids. And I love the fact that they have that relationship, with some of our seniors. It's nice.
Conversations in the garden spring up new lessons every day.
We've learned about companion planting and different bugs, what grows well. There's a lot of different styles of gardening out here. There's people from everywhere in the world, and everybody has a different idea about how to grow something, what tastes good.
In the 1980s, Russian immigrants flocked to the gardens. Another immigration wave brought Hmong people from Laos.
Even today, you can walk through the garden at any time and hear different languages being spoken.
Mulvaney has gardened here for about 30 years and treasures the stories passed on by old-timers and newcomers alike.
We have people who mentor new members so that they know what to do. It's kind of paired up one-on-one.
For many, the garden plot is a victory garden of sorts, hearkening back to the World War II era when families grew gardens to get through tough times. For others, it's just the reward of seeing things grow.
When you get an ear of sweet corn, that's what I like.
The other important part is that we're giving back to the community, is that we grow extra vegetables, we put them up here in the cooler, and the food bank comes and gets the extra vegetables. So it's not just for ourselves and our neighbors, because all of us share with our neighbors, but we share with the community that needs it. And now more than ever, I know that they're asking and saying, please grow a little bit more that you can give away. And these are special people who are willing to do that.
I love how they're so involved throughout the entire community. The amount of volunteer work that this particular group of people puts out is amazing. Amazing.
Beyond being able to help others, the community garden is therapeutic for many.
It's just a wonderful stress relief and a great source of satisfaction to put something in the ground and watch it come from this little tiny seedling to this beautiful tomato bush or whatever, and just say, I did that.
So it's really a wonderful experience. Makes you feel part of the community.
And that, after all, is what a community garden is all about.